let's see. Okay, it's recording. So I wanted to keep it super short and super sweet. And I think that I've been hearing this over and over again. And I think when we hear something consistently, it's kind of like a sign like, hey, you need to kind of look at this, and that is, it's tied to what Amber was saying last night about your person, who you're talking to, and knowing that your story as is, unfabricated, tampered with, or unfiltered, is actually going to speak to someone and give them hope if you are brave enough to speak it. But I also heard, I will tag the podcast because I guess I'll share this in the comment section, but I'll tag it. You've probably heard it. But it was yesterday, Keisha's podcast with interviewing Jamie Kern-Lima, who is the CEO and founder of It Cosmetics, which, okay, girl, the under eye concealer, next level. I was blessed. And what she was saying was that she had so many no's. She got so much rejection. The only thing that kept her going was her why. She's like, your why cannot be, I want to make money. Obviously, it's a driving factor, but your why has to be something deeper that will keep you going through the rejection, that will keep you going through the no's, that will keep you going when everything seems stacked against you. She got to talking about how her why, because the whole thing behind her makeup line is she was a news anchor who had rosacea, and every makeup line, even the most like expensive and best brands, didn't work because the rosacea would show through under the cameras. Like it would like melt the makeup off or whatever, it would come through. And she was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a makeup that will make every woman, size, age, beauty, skin type, whatever, feel beautiful. I'm doing it for that one girl that doesn't feel beautiful, that doesn't feel like anything is going to help her, that it's cool, it works for one girl, but it doesn't work for me. And so she was explaining that that's what drove her, because she was thinking about the girl that she was going to reach. And so I want us to think this week deeply. Like I started to think about it, but I know I could go deeper. Like, you can go deeper when you start to think about it and you're like, oh, wow, that could be cool. And then you retract because it's like, okay, well, that's kind of like too deep. No, you want to go deep and you want to think, you want to go there. So I want us to think about, who is the girl that we're reaching? Who were you before you started Beachbody, before you started working out consistently? Who were you before you started coaching and seeing that, wow, a community really can like take me to the next level? Like, wow, a community can like help me see a side of myself or a confidence that I never was able to see before. So be thinking about that, because I think it's so easy to underestimate the power of your story and underestimate the power of what you authentically showing up could do. Because, I think about so originally when I started coaching, I like to think of my initial coaching journey starting after I had Joey, because honestly, like, for me, I had a lot of anxiety. I was worried about everything. You're given this tiny human and you have to take care of him and keep him alive, and then also make sure he's okay as a human being.
Right?
Yeah, it's really easy.
No pressure.
No, it's like really easy to like take it and like, take it obviously independently from God or guidance, and think that you have to take it all on. And for me, working out again really was about mental health, because I wanted to lose the baby weight, but honestly, I just wanted to feel okay again. I wanted to feel like I knew I trust on a deeper level, but I also wanted to feel like, hey, you can do this, because I didn't feel like that. And then I decided to start working out again. And the way that cleared my mind, and then reaching out and talking to other moms who felt the same way, like it was so bonding. because it's like, wow, like I'm not alone. Like that feeling of knowing that we're not alone in whatever we're going through, because guaranteed whatever you are going through, someone has or is going through it right now. And obviously social media is not a place to like air the dirty laundry or share every single detail. There is a way of processing healing and then packaging it up into a story that shares the detail of like the emotion and gives that hope to someone else. And so I think that it really is all coaching is, because like Amber said last night on her call, your story is going to speak to someone that I can't speak to. Just like Amber's story is going to speak to someone that you can't speak to or I can't speak to. So just be thinking about that girl. And if you have to name her, you can name her. But just think about that girl, and every single time you post, you're talking to her. You're letting her know she's not alone. Guaranteed she's watching, whether she's liking or not, she's watching, and you are making an impact. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say, because I think it's solid to be really keeping that at the forefront of our minds, because it's really easy to look at the tracker and think, oh, I have to do all of this today. I have to do all this, check off the boxes, check off the boxes. It's easy to do it with a disconnected heart, but truthfully, that's when we burn out. And you can do the work and have the heart. It's just a constant realignment. It's a constant making sure you're taking care of yourself, pouring into yourself, doing all the things, but doing it with a connected heart, knowing who you're talking to. And at the end of the day, I mean, saying who we are talking to, because I'm in this as well, and I easily fall off of that. But listening to that podcast really helped me to realize, like, you know what? This is not about me. This is not about me filling out a tracker or hitting a Success Club number. This is about me. And I honestly almost started tearing up, because I hit a moment, and it was after I had Ava. Creepy. It was after I had Ava, and we had come here to Idaho. And I know I'm not the only one, you know, but I literally had a moment where I thought that, you know what, like these kids would be better off without me. Like, I'm not even kidding. And it was not like, it was a buildup, you know, it was like, I am failing them. I just kept thinking I'm failing them. And it wasn't anything specific. It was just a number of things that I kept allowing in, that I kept, you know, and that's when I decided I need to dive back into the coaching community. Like I needed to dive into it, you know? And honestly, like, I mean, it was totally divinely like guided. Honey, okay. Just wait a minute, okay? So anyways, I think it's really important to think about the lowest of the lows that you've been and how it's helped. Oh, yeah. Do you want an orange? Can you go sit down? Mommy will be on the couch in a minute, okay? Thank you. Anyways, so allow yourself to go there, even though it's kind of scary and uncomfortable. And then also, as far as adding to your network, I super recommend. I'm planning on going back and listening to that call that Tisa had posted the other day. She posted the recording, so I will share it in the team page under this team call announcement. And she went into some real good depths. I don't know if you saw the whole entire thing, but really good, solid information on searching hashtags. Like lately, I've just been searching hashtags, like 2 under 2 has been a big one, because well, they're not 2 under it right now. They were, and I know that was like the hardest time I was going through, was when Ava was brand new, you know. So
Yeah.
searching hashtags, and then everyone has something different on like whether you follow them or you engage with them. But I kind of just do a little bit of both. And I think it's really more about allowing yourself to do trial and error, you know, not thinking that you have to find one right way. Like you just have to try and then see what lands, what doesn't land. But making sure connection is like number one. And on that note, I think I have someone that's not really excited about me being on a call right now. So yeah, so
All good. I have a whole page of notes. You did great.
I'm gonna stop recording it now.